Aloha. Thank you for tuning in to
Aloha.
episode number 42. Aloha. My name
Aloha.
is Christina Estrada, partner of Booyah Marketing, where we have deeper connections. Today, our honored guests are Avasa and Matthew Love. Avasa and Matthew Love are a husband and wife duo whose music weaves soulful, harmonious, devotional lyrics and global rhythms into a transcendent sound that uplifts, unites, and heals. They have released two albums on the White Swan record label, Love is King, Love is Queen, and The Road, and six singles in 2024. Beyond their music, they are facilitators of transpersonal psychology and Pneuma breathwork at the Pneuma Institute. Together, they lead workshops and courses, while Avesa offers individual and couple sessions designed to explore and conditioning consciousness, fostering inner peace and loving relationships. On November 21st, they will release their next song and single, You Are a Rose, which accompanies a book by Avesa, also titled You Are a Rose, set for release on December 2nd. The book is an imaginative story for ages 7 through 14, created to spark inspiration and beauty within young readers and the young at heart, encouraging their inner light to open and bloom. How are you, Avesa and Matthew?
Hmm.
Wonderful. Doing great. Thanks for
Good,
having me.
good.
Yeah, we're
So
both
honored
right
for you to
here.
be here.
Yes, thank you so much,
Likewise.
Christina.
Thank you. So tell us about the song and book you are about to release.
Yes, we are so excited to be releasing the You Are a Rose anthem song that's coming out again on November 21st, which will be accompanying this book that I wrote a few years ago. So, a few years ago, I was struck by this profound metaphor of this seed living dormant in the ground, in the dark, having forgotten that it's meant to rise, to bloom, having forgotten this vitality and this life that's within it, and not even considering that there could be another realm up above the earth in the open sky, right? This sense of amnesia of itself. And I was really struck by this metaphor because I think all of us have had these moments in our life where we feel like we've forgotten who we are,
Mm.
why we're here, where we're from, or in the density of our processes. And so this rose needs a reminder. It has these special invitations that come from a royal ray and a water nymph that comes and reminds this seed, even though the seed at first resists the call, right? The call of the hero's journey, but eventually through numerous profound invitations, this seed opens and rises and grows towards the light and blooms. And so again, this song and book is really aimed, it's kind of in that genre of The Little Prince, if you've ever read that book of The Little Prince, where it's sort of aimed towards that pre-teen, maybe 7-year-old to 12-year-old. However, it could be read to really any age. And I've had many adults also express how touched they felt that it touched their hearts in the way that poetry or music really can transcend the mind and just spark that inspiration.
Mhm.
And it's there to sort of inspire our developmental process as we are finding ourselves, finding our role in this world that can feel really dense and dark. And so that is our book and our song that is going to be released. And I'm looking forward to also accompanying that book. We've also created a workbook and different workshops that we're going to facilitate in order to yeah, bring this developmental process to life through this book and this song.
Wow, that's so beautiful. I can't wait to read it. So, you've been married for 15 years and have a multiple projects that you do together, including music or leading courses or breathworks. How do you stay harmonious together through collaborating?
Mhm.
So we are dedicated students of inner work. And we have teachers as well. We invest also in knowledge that supports our inner development, our happiness, our inner peace, and our equilibrium, and our skills of communication. We're still feel like we're beginners at this, but we do practice as much as possible, such as modalities of different types of meditation and prayer every day. So this is the foundation. This is the foundation for peaceful dialogue, for peaceful interaction, for a happy life, through the teachings that we've received and through our experiences. And certainly we have conflicts that come up for us daily, just like anyone else. But we practice apologizing and forgiving as quickly as possible. And that's been a big help. How quickly can we move from impatience or anger to back to love?
Mhm.
So we have gotten pretty good at returning to our hearts and not holding on to grudges. And we're still working on it, of course. It's endless. Um, but we're
Yeah.
super grateful for our teachers and for the teachings that we've received around
Mm.
inner peace.
Yeah, and I'll just add, there's a consensus in the world of relationships because also I do coaching for couples. Really, uh, marriages and relationships, we all have, in essence, the same conflicts, right? Whether it's money or deciding about the future or sexuality, right? These
Mm.
issues come up that are the same for all of us, but it's how we move through those conflicts that makes the difference. How nurturing of a space we can have in that conflict resolution process. So I really do want to underline that being willing to personally apologize and be really radically honest with ourselves when our tone is off. That's something that both Matthew and I have gotten good at. It. We didn't start that way. We developed it. Getting good at realizing I'm a little off the mark. I'm a little out of the center. I apologize, and then like Matthew said, the other person being willing to forgive and not hold on to that grudge. So that's created a really, I think, a good pace of growth and transformation and being able to move forward.
Yeah, even just making progress you know, and knowing that we're better than yesterday at it, we're doing our best to be.
Yeah, and one thing I want to go back actually to the You Are Rose book because I do want to just highlight my friend Kristen Hall, who was the illustrator also of this book. So I didn't have a chance to mention her, and we're just remembering that.
She,
So
re-
shout out to Kristen
yes, and she,
for her effort and heart, and it's been so fun to collaborate with someone who's like a sister.
yeah, along
Mm.
with
Yes.
the wonderful story that came through Avasa,
Hmm.
Kristen really brought the the words to life with her artistry. So yeah, thanks, Kristen.
Oh, it's beautiful. Well, tell us more about your transpersonal psychology and Numa breathwork.
Hmm.
So we have been in the study of transpersonal psychology and Numa breathwork within the International School of Numa Institute, where we study the essence of various wisdom traditions combined with modern psychology.
Yeah. Yeah, and within the school, we have this opportunity to have a very profound exploration of our authentic nature of the human being, right? These qualities of love and peace, compassion, patience, that which is what's going to make the world a better, more loving and kind place. And so we have this beautiful opportunity to explore these qualities of our soul, while at the same time we have a very deep study around the cognitive distortions that are being caused by our egos or ego. And we utilize a very powerful tool called Numa Breathwork, and this is a very powerful practice to enter into an amplified state of consciousness. We actually just led a Pneuma Breathwork this past Sunday, which was also in connection with the Pneuma Institute's annual celebration called the Day of Inner Peace, where we acknowledge that in order for us to have peace in our countries, we're going to have to cultivate peace within our own hearts, then with our loved ones that we share a home with, then with our families, with our neighbors, right? It has to ripple out from our hearts. And so this powerful tool of Pneuma Breathwork is one of those tools that gives us this amplified state to have very profound realizations, revelations, and work on these psychological and energetic blocks that we carry. And so we currently lead Pneuma Breathworks, and we also lead courses, often more so online, but the Breathworks are in person in Waimea here on the Big Island, Waimea Yoga. We offer every other month, and other places that we're going to be, been in talks with others that we're going to be leading more breathworks as well, so that we can be working from the inside out.
Yeah, and just as we wove a single into the You Are a Rose book, which is about transcendence and transformation towards our true nature. That's also our intention for our music in general around these practices. We draw inspiration from that space in all of our songs.
Mhm.
So, and we continue to make this music. So,
Yeah. So again, a vision that I have is because we also have within the school we have breath works for the youth, and they're shorter. Like adults, we do like a 2 hour session for the youth. It can be 45 minutes, and this combined with music, combined with reflective writing, combined with some song and some reading could be a really beautiful container because we've utilized throughout all of ancient history, we've utilized music and breath and
dance.
dance and storytelling to remind us of who we are. And so we're excited to be bringing all of these elements together in the future.
Beautiful. So how do people get in contact with you?
Yeah, so multiple streams of communication. Like all of us these days, we have all the different or various different social media apps. For example, you can follow us on Instagram, Avasa Matthew Love. We are a little bit on TikTok. We need to do a better job there. We're also on Facebook, each with our own personal account, but also with an Avasa Matthew Love. And I also just am now starting up and launching the You Are a Rose book, Instagram and Facebook as well. We also have our website, so www.avasaandmatthewlove.com. Of course, there's a contact connect form through there.
And yeah, and in case you don't know how to spell Avasa and Matthew Love, it's AVASAANDMATTHEW with Matthew with two T's and then love.
Yep.
Avasaandmatthewlove.com.
Yeah.
And yeah, we're just
And
refurbishing our website a little bit, so we'll have it nice and fresh for you guys real soon.
but it's up and running. And we, of course, we have email, Avasa Matthew. There's no and with the email, avasamatthewlove dot at Gmail. Sorry, avasamatthewlove at gmail.com. So numerous ways if you'd like to connect, if you'd like to book an event, song, breath work. We also do offer kirtans if you're interested in a more devotional experience as well.
Mahalo, nui loa, Vesa and Matthew Love, for your time. Any parting words you would like to say to the viewers?
Hmm.
Yeah, we thank you so much for your
Mhm.
time and your attention. And we wish for you inner peace and happiness and joy for you to know yourselves and to know peace.
Yeah. Yeah, and I think the theme right now with this beautiful metaphor of you are a rose is just that reminder that inside of us is an fathomable beauty and inspiration that comes from spirit or whatever name you want to give it, love, wisdom, light, God, that great spirit. So we all have that within us, right? They've given it a different name in different traditions. Like in Buddhism, they call it your bodhicitta. And right now is a time in the world that is difficult and complex. And so for each of us we each have our role to bring beauty and light and to not judge whatever that role might be, small or large. But this is the time for us for sure to open, to let in the love, to rise, and to let our hearts bloom.
That, yes, thank you. And that you are a part of the light. You are a part of that nature. So thank you.
Hmm. Beautiful. Ah, you guys are amazing. Mahalo. I will put Avesa Matthew Love's information down below in the description box. Please click the subscribe, notification, thumbs up. If you'd also like to donate the channel, we appreciate it. It helps us build our content. My name is Christina Estrada, partner of Booyah Marketing, a hui ho. Until we meet again.